Hi kids, I'm Book Ranger Dave.
And I'm Book Ranger Miss Julie.
And what are we doing today, Miss Julie?
Today we are reading Off the Beaten Path.
And where are we at today? What's this place called?
Today we are in Florence at a really cool memorial called Postun Butte.
One of my favorite places to read.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, well, Miss Julie's gonna read you a story today, and we encourage you all to read Off the Beaten Path.
Definitely. Today I am reading Fast Freddy, The Legend in a Shell by Michael Hale, who's going to be visiting us at the library very soon. So don't miss out and come see author Michael Hale come speak to us. In the high Sonoran desert where the tall saguaros grow, there lived a little hatchling who was always on the go. Federico was his name, but in the stories that they tell, he's always called Fast Freddy, the legend in a shell. A tortoise lives a quiet life, the same from day to day, but Freddy wanted none of that, so he stood up and ran away. With much to see and much to do, he wanted to explore, to experience his desert home like no one else before. They say that he could run so fast he hardly touched the ground, creating swirling dust devils each time he turned around. Road runners were too slow for him. Jackrabbits, just like snails, he left them all to eat his dust as he passed them on the trails. Bighorn sheep have climbed to heights that no one else would dare, but when they reached the summit, they found Freddy waiting there. He made many friends along the way, some easy to embrace, while others, although very nice, required extra space. He didn't want to get too close to the tarantula or to the scorpion. Always polite, he said no thanks and tried not to be rude to dinner invitations where he might end up as food. And on overheated summer days, he'd hide out from the sun and wait to join the nightlife when the day was done. Under clear and starry skies, he kept in perfect tune, along with the coyotes who were howling at the moon. He had late night chats with friendly bats, stare contests with owls, and scared the Gila monsters with some pretty frightening scowls. When the summer heat had lessened and the cacti fruit was ripe, he'd eat his fill and dance a jig beneath an organ pipe. He jogged with javelinas and would gamble with a quail, and when it came to rattlesnakes, he really shook his tail. During monsoon, when water's flowing there, he'd surf through the arroyos on a piece of prickly pear. When he'd finally seen and done it all with nowhere else to roam, Freddy left the Grand Sonora, his lovely desert home. Before he went to all his friends, he bid a fond farewell. And to this day they remember him, the legend in a shell. The last we'd seen, he'd headed west toward the setting sun. If anyone could catch it, it was Freddy on the run. He took a brush and pails of paint, red, orange, yellow, gold, and every night the heavens glow in colors to behold. What is he doing? He's painting our beautiful sunsets. The tall saguaro cacti's arms reached higher than the rest. Some say they wave to Freddy as the sun sets in the west. The end. Yay. All right, kids, I hope you enjoyed our story today, Off the Beaten Path. Thanks for joining us out here on Postun Butte in Florence. It is a great place to take your kids for an easy hike. Although in the summer you'll want to either come pretty early in the morning or maybe later in the evening. So.
And don't forget to bring a book.
And water.
And water. It's a pretty place to read on the top. Make sure you tune in next week for more stories read off the beaten path.
See you later.
Bye, kids.
You shall not pass!